Before we begin, on behalf of Polaris, we would like to do a quick land acknowledgement.
Polaris would like to acknowledge that the land we own today is the traditional and ancestral lands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, Ute, and Eastern Shoshone tribes. We would not only like to recognize and honor the indigenous peoples of this land, but also pay our respects.
We recognize the culture and tradition that this land once housed, as well as the indigenous peoples and the stewardship that took place in order to grow and support this land. As we continue to educate our students, we strive to continue to recognize, appreciate, and teach the history of our land, as well as honor and take care.
Hello everyone, I'm Aria Weiner.
And I'm Raina Stribling. Welcome to Polaris 2020, the Polaris 2024 graduation.
We'd like to welcome our teachers, graduates, staff, the PSD cabinet, and the school board.
And most importantly, our friends and family.
Our classmates have chosen us today to tell you a bit about our school and to welcome you to Polaris's graduation ceremony so we can say goodbye to the class of 2024.
If you look on your program, you may see our names under Leaders of the Day. Leaders of the Day are appointed people that facilitate the leadership of a group, a communicator that is the bridge between teachers and the kids, works on adventure trips and in the classroom alongside our lovely staff, and facilitates the final discussion after the end result.
Standing on stage with us today, we have graduates who have been with Polaris since kindergarten, graduates who entered Polaris just last year, and many students in between. All of us have had unique experiences with our education, personal life, and opportunities, but I can safely say that Polaris has changed us all for the better.
Going into the future, we have people heading to college in Oregon, North Carolina, Montana, and Ohio. We have people joining the workforce in healthcare, veterinary studies, and mechanics. Many students are also utilizing the Generous Ascent program through the Front Range Community College. Our graduating class is pursuing many paths, and we are grateful for the opportunities to express our differences.
Our high school time has been full of trials and tribulations. We started freshman year online, fighting an international pandemic. This year, we've worked together to stay strong and unified against new proposals concerning the future of Polaris and many other district schools.
While we've had our fair share of bumps in the road, this graduating class has used these struggles to form strong bonds and are prepared to overcome challenges in our post-high school lives.
Now, we have some goodbyes to make, as we aren't the only ones leaving this year. Pam and Tom, we hope that whatever your future holds will be fun, adventurous, and hopefully more restful than working at a school is.
And to Sarah and Biller, we wish you good luck with your incoming freshmen. We hope that they're a good bunch and that the new Sarah Sasquatch and the Biller Blackbirds will be just a little less fun than we were.
All of the graduates should be very proud of the work you have done.
And we can't wait to see how far you'll go. Congratulations to the Polaris class of 2024.
We'd like to welcome to the stage the Spirit of Adventure speakers, Tegan and Soup.
Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed guests, and fellow adventurers, my name is Soup Delphine Cloud. I have attended Polaris ELS since 6th grade. I am an artist, a painter, outdoor enthusiast, and community scientist, and I am an adventurer.
Hello, my name is Tegan. I'm a softball player, hockey player, mountain biker, skier, and I'm an adventurer. I've also been a student at Polaris since 6th grade. I can't imagine what this day must be like for the seniors who have been here for a full 13 years.
During our time at Polaris, we have learned a multitude of important lessons: time management, self-discipline, critical thinking, independence, and our academics too, I guess. In the past 4 years, our crew teachers, Sarah and Biller, have tried their best to teach us humility, kindness, and the importance of self-reflection. One thing they have repeated over and over is the 3 types of fun. Sarah especially has told us this. They describe the 3 types of fun that we experience and how they are integral to adventure. One type of fun is immediate gratification. It's about fun that does not need to be earned, but instead can be found at your fingertips easily. It could be watching a movie, playing video games, going on a roller coaster. It doesn't involve a lot of effort. It's 100% fun.
Type 2 fun, on the other hand, is not fun in the moment. It's often challenging, taxing, and not super enjoyable. However, if you learn from it, gain experience, and grow as a person. Looking back on it, it brings good memories and actually was kind of fun. You may even consider doing it again. Here at Polaris, we're heavy on the Type 2 fun.
Type 3 fun is fun that has too much challenge, too much risk. Looking back on it, you may have a great story, but the real experience was dangerous and far from safe. I'm sure some of us here today have experienced Type 3 fun, but we try to avoid that and keep it far from school.
To me, adventure is embracing the unknown and stepping out of your comfort zone. It's an integral part of gaining knowledge and experience, exploring the world, and embracing curiosity. One of my most memorable adventures was the River Trip Intensive, a week spent canoeing and camping alongside the river. The preparation for this trip came with enough uncertainty in itself. I had done similar things such as camping or rafting, but never anything quite like this. It was a struggle figuring out what to pack and the best way to do so, especially considering the weather for the week was expected to be less than ideal. As the week went on, there were bumps on the road, but we went day by day and made light of each situation. Whether it was setting up camp in the rain or running into gear issues, it wasn't always the most fun, but looking back on it, the week was one of my favorite trips I've participated in.
To me, adventure isn't just about seeking thrills or discovering new places. It's a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. It's about what I learn about myself and what these experiences change about who I am. This past March, I had the privilege of participating in a school trip to Wiseman, Alaska, 36 miles above the Arctic Circle. Most of my life has been spent exploring Colorado's peaks and valleys, as I was born and raised right here in Fort Collins. Growing up somewhere where outdoor recreation is encouraged and part of the culture, I have gravitated towards exploring the natural world and its ecology. Alaska is the farthest I have ever traveled from home, and it was terrifying. I worked alongside my peers as we raised money for a school trip to Alaska and another to France. The adventure had started before we even stepped foot in Fairbanks. It was not just the experience of the Arctic, but also the opportunity to build community with each other as we raised money. Before I knew it, we were in Alaska. It was more breathtaking in person, and it wasn't just the negative 30-degree air freezing my lungs as we trudged through feet of snow. There I cemented my passion for the natural sciences. I decided to pursue a further education in biology. This adventure trip, as well as the winter hut trip this year, has helped prepare me for my move across the country this coming August to attend college.
Adventure teaches us curiosity as we are pushed to explore and gain new understandings of the world around us. Adventure teaches us adaptability as we have to be flexible and adjust to unexpected challenges. And finally, adventure teaches us teamwork as we work with the others around us.
Everyone has a different level of experience with adventure. For some people, an adventure could be emotional growth. For others, it could be a hike. For a few of us, it could be hiking the tallest mountains in the world. It sometimes seems that there are people in this world that were born ready for adventure, but that just can't be true. Of course, we all start one adventure at a time. My most recent adventure has been preparing for this day, writing and practicing for this moment to be here with you all, doing my first speech, hopefully, of many.
Graduation marks the end of one era and the beginning of another. As we say goodbye to Polaris and each other, we move forward into the world beyond high school. Let us remember the lessons we've learned, the friendships we've forged, and the memories we've created. Though we may be going on different paths, the experiences we've gained will guide us as we navigate the challenges and triumphs we will now face. Congratulations, class of 2024.
And now we would like to invite our fearless leader, Star Hill, for principal remarks.
Thank you, Sue. Thank you all for being here today. Just before we move into, we all know the best part of our graduation program here is the recognition of the students by our teachers. I just want to welcome Superintendent Kingsley, Assistant Superintendent Guile, PSD Board President Kristen Draper, and all of our board members and cabinet members that could join us today. And bid you welcome, and also just I know you guys mentioned it in your speech, but bid a fond farewell to Pam and Tom. Thank you for the 10 years that we've spent working together. It's been everything. We'll miss you both greatly. So I'm going to turn awkwardly because I would like these remarks to be addressed to you guys as the senior class. And before I begin, I just want to frame my remarks today. And some of you who maybe graduated 27 years ago like I did will recognize that this particular frame of the poem I'm going to read, Everybody's Free to Wear Sunscreen. If you remember that, it was actually inaccurately attributed to Kurt Vonnegut. And then was produced into a song, also taken from its original author. So I want to give credit today to Mary Schmidt, who is a Chicago Tribune columnist. I've used the frame of this poem, updated it from the last 27 years because the world has changed a lot in the last 27 years. And I offer you a hopefully reasonably well-written poem of remarks and advice for the future. So this one is entitled, Everybody's Free to Seek Truth. Penguin crew of the class of 2024, if I could offer you only one tip for the future, seeking truth would be it. The long-term benefits of seeking truth has been proven by experts, and the rest of my advice has a basis in my own experience as well as my knowledge of all of you here on this stage today. Enjoy the passion and energy of your now. Actually, never mind. You will be consistently in the now, always passionate and energized for the next step. Consider this, in 5 hours, 5 weeks, even 5 years, you may look back on photos of this time, your last meal, or an Instagram comment, and recall how long the road was laid out before you, and how exciting the possibilities, and how scary the reality. Please know, you are all as gifted as you imagine. Some say don't worry about the future. I say worry just enough to get out of the crossroads of indecision and do something, do anything. As Tom Petty says, most things you worry about never happen anyway. So if an idle thought creeps up in a quiet moment, use that thought to evoke change. Do one thing every day that serves another. Hold a door, compliment someone, ask the next difficult question. Don't fight so hard to burn things down because you'll want something left to rebuild. Floss mentally. Listen to others' perspectives. But don't compare yourself to others. You are the only you that exists. Sometimes your mirror will be cloudy, more often it will be clear, so learn to love your reflection. Remember the good you do, and forgive yourself any mistakes. Keep your skin tough and your heart soft. And when you need to pick me up, dance like it's Polaris Games Day. Don't feel bad for taking your time in life because the journey is the destination. You may happen across a dozen opportunities before you find the one that's yours, and that's okay. Get plenty of sun. Be kind to your loved ones. There are never enough moments with them. Maybe you'll be famous. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll be tomorrow what you want to be today. Maybe you'll write the next great novel. Maybe you'll save the world, or at least one person in it. But know you will always have a home here at Polaris. We promise to greet you with an open smile and open arms, only if you're a hugger. Enjoy your critical thinking skills, use them everywhere you can. Not everyone has that ability, and your mind is one of the greatest instruments you will ever have. Cry. Cry when you feel sad, cry when you feel mad, cry when you feel defeated. Then pick yourself up and remember you are a penguin, and you most certainly understand the assignment, so dust yourself off and get back after it. Decide whether you actually need instructions. Sometimes looking at the picture is enough. Don't feel pressured to do things according to someone else's standards. Open up to your family and your parents. Even though it doesn't seem possible, they too have been physically, emotionally, and mentally where you are right now. Let bygones be bygones, and any conflict that occurred in the last year or even yesterday will mean nothing down the road. Eventually, you'll just all be people. Please recognize and realize that a few of those people are simply precious and will be in your life forever, so treat them accordingly. Work hard to make real connections. If you recall how challenging all those little black boxes on the computer screen were 4 years ago, really get connected. Actually talk on the phone. Meet for coffee, go to a concert. Don't depend on the social media to feed your authentic connections. Visit the place of your dreams, even just once. Reflect on whether it's still your dream, and then go home again and think about what you might have to give up to make that dream a reality. Breathe. Accept a few realities. Inflation is not going away. You will likely not be able to live and pay rent all on your own, at least not right away. You may not end up in the career, the relationship, or the life you imagine sitting now on this stage, and that is okay. You will be where you were meant to be in the moment. And no matter what they say, what really matters is all the things you've experienced, not the amount of diplomas on your wall, not the money in your bank account, but let's be real, that stuff doesn't hurt either. Perspective and moderation. Respect your instincts. Don't carry negativity. It's a heavy stone. Open each day with gratitude and train your brain to look for the good in each day. They say if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. That's a lie. It will still be work, so get used to it. But instead, bring your love and passion to the work that you do, and it will make your days pass in peace. And last but not least, be careful of what advice you listen to, even mine. Any advice is the distillation of the giver's experience. You are not where I am, and you are not who I am, so weigh and reflect what resonates with you, and offer the rest back. That all being said, trust me on one thing. Always, always seek the truth. Congratulations, class of 2024. I would like to welcome our first speaker, Sarah Bayer.
All right, a quick political stump speech for Braden Rigg. Fellow citizens of the United States, I'd like to introduce you to our next cool-headed, non-polarizing, and most civil candidate for life and for college, Braden Rigg. Yes, America, this rare set of skills is a person we need in today's divisive world. He is a person that can build bridges, solve conflicts, and get things done. You see, Braden has been the mayor of our crew now for the last 4 years, and in as many ways brought us closer together. He is the glue that makes us the community. A native son of Wyoming, Braden is a man of true grit and determination. When he says he's gonna do something, he can cowboy up and get it done. Take an FRCC college class and ace it? Check. Help fellow peers plan and execute a walk-up for their school and stay focused and fair? Check. Get into any college you choose? No problem. Check. Figure out all of your crewmate zodiac signs? No, that didn't work. That didn't work. But you see, it's not just getting things done. It's accepting all opinions and personalities and finding the common ground so that his crew and community can be better. It's that can-do attitude and work harder till you get the results that we need in today's democracy. Montana State University will be so lucky to have you both as a learner and a leader at their school. Yes, America and Polaris, it is time for a new dawn of leadership in the spirit of crew and cooperation. Congratulations, Braden Rigg.
As we stand on the brink of a new chapter, let us take a moment to celebrate not just our accomplishments, but the unique journeys that brought us all here today. Among us, some have excelled in various arenas, and I have the honor of speaking about one such individual. To our senior who has not only conquered the basketball court with finesse, but has also redefined what it means to be the king of fun, I say this: your passion, your energy, and your dedication have left an indelible mark on our school community. You've shown us that success isn't just about winning games, it's about embracing every moment with joy and enthusiasm. I mean, who else is going to do a backflip in fishnet stockings during Polaris games? Heyo. But what truly sets you apart is your unwavering commitment to inclusivity. Your ability to work seamlessly with students with disabilities is not just commendable, it's inspiring. You've shown us that empathy, compassion, and kindness are the true measures of greatness. As we embark on our separate paths, let us carry with us the lessons you've taught us, the importance of hard work, the power of laughter, and the beauty of acceptance. Wherever life may take us, we may always remember the legacy you've left behind and strive to make our world a little brighter, a little kinder, and a little more fun. Congratulations, Ian Bodelink. Let's go out there and make our mark on the world, just as our friend and fellow graduate has done here at Polaris. We thank you.
Merit, you are an accomplished athlete and student. Balancing the demands of rigorous training with academic responsibilities is no small feat. Yet you have done so with a quiet resolve and unwavering focus that speaks volumes about your character. You have shown us all what it means to pursue excellence, not for accolades, but for the sheer love of the craft and the desire to continuously improve. This year, I was lucky to have Merit in my Front Range concurrent enrollment class. During our time together, I learned about Merit's passionate concern for health and nutrition, the environment, and social justice. She worked diligently to build her own skills as a writer, but she worked just as hard to build other students up during their experience and encourage them to pursue ideas and topics that matter to them as well. Merit is a model student and a vital member of our school community. Merit, you are ready to take on the world. You have demonstrated time and time again that you have the dedication to pursue and accomplish your goals and dreams. Congratulations on all of your accomplishments and best wishes.
Often seen as a quiet observer in classes, you take moments in solitude to take things in. You found your stride as a nature nerd, finding a love of outdoor activities like hiking. You aren't afraid to get your hands dirty. In fact, I think the biggest smile I ever saw was you holding up a giant handful of carrots you helped pick from a garden during our intensive week. You've learned to embrace hard work with a sense of joy, whether it's through gardening or learning new skills like wood carving. And while you appreciate moments of solitude, you're also shown a deep commitment to your community. Your loyalty and calm presence have been a cornerstone within your crew. You've built friendships with a diverse group of people, valuing their interests as much as your own. And whether that's helping cook the best steak I've ever tasted, seriously, 10 out of 10, or supporting your friends and community, you've grown from being a quiet observer to an integral part of this school. Justin, as you move on to study engineering at Montana, I have no doubt that you will find another place to plant your roots and grow. You've begun your journey in the rich soil here at Polaris, and you'll continue to thrive as a strong, steadfast presence, like an oak tree weathering any storm. Remember your strength and foundation you've built here. I am confident that you will achieve great things because you have learned the value of hard work. Good luck and congratulations, Justin.
Louisa LaFors. She knows the ebb and flow of the art room well, having been in numerous art classes with me over the years. She has also become an expert at reading my room, and I believe any room she's in. She knows just when to ask the right questions, a skill not every high schooler or adult has. All too many students will grindle me to no end. Grindle, 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 grindle. These other students often want validation or problem-solving help. Louisa, on the other hand, solves her own artistic problems. She commits her own time outside of class to complete work in an insanely beautiful and intricate way. She confidently validates her own work. I can imagine the unseen hours away from the classroom spent in labors of love for not only art projects, but learning in general. Louisa is destined to succeed and continue creating gorgeous art because of all of these skills. Louisa has another skill set that I don't know how she finds the time or patience for. Louisa is an amazing friend, an empathetic listener, an encourager, and a motivator. Need an ear, need a hug, need a pep talk, need some inspiration? Find Louisa. She can do it all. You are incredible, Louisa, and will be missed dearly, even by your little brother in my crew.
I went to a training recently that talked about a conflict every human being in this room has. We deal with it on a daily basis. and it's a conflict between our heads and our hearts. So to paraphrase it poorly, our minds tend to be so eager to apply things like logic, reasoning, and rationality to our life that it actually gets in its own way of thinking itself. Whereas the heart, well, the heart just knows. So it made sense to me, which is why for this next piece, I'm going to try to just shut my brain up with all the cool things it wants to say about Avery, and instead just speak uninterruptedly with my heart. Avery, my heart tells me that your humor is lightning quick, and being witty is a requirement to appreciate it fully. Avery, my heart tells me you are a fierce and ever-caring friend. Your people are truly your people, and it shows. Avery, my heart tells me your next part of life just sees you getting better and better and better still. Avery, my heart tells me just how amazing your heart is and the effect you have on others as well. I can't wait to see you use your heart to do so much good in the world. And Avery, my heart tells me it's been a pleasure, and I am so proud of you. Thank you.
Kevin. Kevin is a linguist, a coder, a mathematician, a musician, a comedian, an actor, a French grammar aficionado, a beloved member of his French 1, 2, 3 classes, despite the Rosewater debacle of 2023. I don't know about it, but I was told to say that, Kevin. Okay. A kind young man, a thoughtful thinker, a near-perfect SAT scorer, and a penguin. Kevin, good luck, and beware of any tables sharing the skit with you. Do you know what that's about, Kevin? Okay, good. And most of all, and most importantly, if you want to save 50% or less on car insurance, contact your local Geico representative.
When I try to figure out what to say to honor you today, I am frozen. Frozen in waves of memories where laughter is the melody and dinosaur dancing fills the room. I want to take time to describe what it feels like to race down the Eiffel Tower in the rain only after you gifted me the courage to climb up it in the first place. I want to share the beautiful way you see the world where everything and everyone matters, because from you we could all learn that to be hopeful, curious, and kind is all we really need to make the world a better place. I'm frozen because from the moment you arrived in my world mid-pandemic, my world became instantly brighter. Because Tegan, you carry light in your heart like you've bottled up rays of sunshine and you share them with others as if you will never run out. I know that brave isn't your middle name, but if it belongs to anyone, it's you. I'm frozen because I feel like I'm floating in a river of Polaroids, like the paparazzi of the past have shown up and dumped the world's largest parcel on top of my head, and it's snowing. And we're hitting snowballs with a baseball bat in the back field, and then suddenly we're here. And you're over there, and I'm right here. I'm frozen. I'm so proud that my heart is about to explode, and I can't find the words to accurately articulate the picture that I want to paint of the incredible human you are. It's been said a time or two that you're a reflection of me, but the truth is, I want to be a reflection of you.
I'm not sure I can pull it together after that for this, but today we celebrate the amazing journey of a student who exemplifies resilience, determination, and the power of self-advocacy. As a senior at Polaris, Ellie Harrington has not only navigated the crazy challenges of high school, but has also honed essential professional skills that will provide a great foundation for success in her future. Growing up, Ellie shared that she faced significant struggles in school. Despite feeling defeated at times, she never gave up. Instead, partway through her sophomore year, Ellie took a risk and asked her family to help her find a school that could help better meet her needs. This journey led them to Polaris, where Ellie eventually found her strong voice and the courage to ask for what she needed to be successful. As she looks towards the future, Ellie's passion for hands-on work and desire for a fulfilling career has led her to dream of owning her own ranch. With her experience working at a local nursery and a plan to study animal science in college, Ellie is ready to turn this dream into a reality. Ellie, you've shown that with hard work, patience, and a clear vision, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Congrats.
On a crew field work on a hot August morning, a grinning sixth grader in a gold fedora stole my heart. Little Connor Holcomb. Tie-dyed shirt, glasses fogging up, giggling and wriggling nonstop as we circled up to start the day. And for the next 3 years, he kept our crew in stitches. Sometimes it was him running into my classroom, hardly able to hold back the joke he was bursting to tell. Sometimes it was just Connor being Connor, like the time our crew was making get well cards for patients in the hospital. Instead of feel better or thinking of you, Connor drew a cat on his. And the cat was saying, "Get me out soon." Or when he ended up with a 1,000-foot roll of yellow caution tape during a white elephant gift exchange. And he kept it with his massive stockpile of sodas in his locker. But if you know Connor, you know that you can count on him when you need him. A few months later, we were throwing a school dance as a fundraiser, and we needed to block off access to the double doors in the gym. So seconds later, here comes Connor, 1,000 feet of caution tape in hand, sealing up the doors, saving the day. And now he was on this stage, a resourceful young man, good with his hands, quick with a smile. Connor, you're ready to take on the world. You're a friend to many and a joy to many more. I don't know if the world's ready for the gifts you bring. Here's one to get you started. Just in case.
I want to shine a light on someone whose quiet strength and unwavering kindness have left a mark on our hearts, including the side smirk that I'm like, what is this joke, this side smile that only Riker knows what's going on? Like, yeah, that's part of the look. So to our senior who embodies the virtues of compassion and integrity, I say this: your gentle demeanor belies a fierce spirit, one that you stand up for what is right, even in the face of adversity. Your commitment to your beliefs and your willingness to speak out against injustice, even if it means facing personal hardship, is nothing short of inspirational. In a world that often values conformity over conviction, you've shown us the power of staying true to ourselves, even when it's difficult. Your courage in standing up for your beliefs is a testament of your strength and character. As we embark on our separate journeys, let us carry with us the example you've set, the importance of staying true to our principles, even when it's not easy. May we all find the courage to speak up for what is right, to stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves, and to never lose sight of the values that define who we are. And to our quiet yet mighty senior, thank you for showing us the power of kindness, integrity, and an unwavering resolve. Congratulations, Riker.
Servant leaders are defined by the following characteristics: listening, empathy, healing awareness, persuasion, foresight, stewardship, commitment to the growth of people, and building community. These characteristics perfectly capture the servant leader that is Joa. Naturally quiet, it isn't your style to boast, brag, or place yourself in the center of things. Instead, you observe, you gather information, you reflect, you listen, you support, you engage, and then you act. Joa, your commitment to the growth of people and community building is evident in all the things you do. During your high school career, I have watched as you have become a pillar of strength and grace for all the people that you know. I have watched as you have led your crew members through challenging and difficult times. Your work as a student, friend, and community member is always rooted in the selfless desire to make everything around you better. This is a beautiful way to be, seeing the good in the world and then finding ways to bring that good out in everyone around you. Joe, I never forget. I'm gonna cry. I always cry. Jen always cries. Joe, I never forget that your determination and goodness is needed in the world. Never forget that just because someone else is louder than you, that doesn't mean they're right. Keep listening, keep investing in yourself, keep working to make the world a better place. To close, I'm going to borrow some words from Taylor Swift, a favorite of yours. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. You are bigger than the whole sky. You are more than just a short time. And I've got a lot to pine about, because I've got a lot to live without.
I first met Elin Doherty when she was in kindergarten as her music teacher at Stowe Prairie Elementary School. She sat there with bright eyes, perfect posture, excited for music class. I was overjoyed years later to see her walk into my music room at Polaris. It has been such a pleasure seeing Elin grow up these last few years. She's a kind, caring person with the most beautiful singing voice. Something you might not know about her is that she puts, Something you might not know about her is that she puts so much thought and heart into her original songs, and the other music students could listen to her sing all day. I foresee Elin putting the same creativity, care, and thoughtfulness into all her future endeavors. Elin, enjoy every minute of the adventure that awaits you, and I wish you the best.
Greetings, I'm Sir David Attenborough, and welcome back to planet Earth. Today I will guide you on a journey to discover the mysterious life cycle of the creature Oliver Clark Lee and their astounding evolution in the habitat of Polaris Expeditionary Learning School.
I'll stop. Oliver's life at Polaris began as a simple egg in 9th grade, quietly sharing space with the other eggs in their class clutch. Sophomore year, also known as the larval stage of high school, Ollie's egg hatched. Taking every art opportunity at Polaris, Oliver became a solid and talented artist at our school. Painting, drawing, 3D work, all of it was within Oliver's larval grasp. A year later, as Oliver transformed into a pupa, sometimes an awkward stage of underdeveloped wings and mandibles. However, in Oliver's case, his artistic wings stretched wide. His compound eyes couldn't take in enough of the world and its potential. Finally, the adult Oliver. Most of his senior year, Oliver left the Polaris nest to find inspiration at Front Range Community College and beyond. Poised here confidently on stage, we see that he has developed into a wondrous and confident adult beetle. Prepared to weave, carve, and craft elegant lines as a tattoo artist, much like beetles do in wood. Please, Oliver, save me a seat in your tattoo chair. I'd be honored to have a piece of your art with me forever.
In the spirit of David James Duncan's The River Why, I present to you Owen Alstott, a true embodiment of resilience, loyalty, and adventure. I first met Owen 4 years ago in our crew, where he quickly became our heart and our soul. Owen, much like the protagonist Gus in The River Why, found solace and wisdom in the waters of the Poudre, spending countless hours chasing fish, finding peace in the rhythm of the river. Despite the challenges of COVID lockdown and the devastating Cameron Peak fire, which forced his family to have multiple evacuations, Owen's composure and resilience never wavered. He maintained his academic excellence and balanced it with hands-on learning at Front Range Community College, where he honed his skills in auto tech, a passion he plans to pursue with his own business. Owen's loyalty to our crew has been unwavering. He embraced every task, no matter how silly, with enthusiasm and dedication. His long hair never cutthroat high school, until today actually, is a testament to his unique spirit and perhaps a nod to his Viking-like determination and strength. But Owen's impact extends far beyond our crew. He has been a pivotal leader during our challenging and uncertain times at our school. He stood up for his own beliefs and advocated for others who did not have a voice. His leadership and integrity inspired many and brought about meaningful change. Owen, as you embark on your next journey with the Ascent program and beyond, remember the lessons of the river. Flow with resilience, adapt to grace, and always stand strong for what you believe in. You have a remarkable and adventurous journey ahead. Congratulations, Owen.
There are many times in a teacher's life where you learn more from your student than they learn from you. The first time I ever met you was at your 10th grade POL. I saw this mature person who faced so many challenges, and instead of collapsing into frustration, you saw chances to change. Faced with hard choices, you didn't give up. Instead, you spoke up. Again and again and again throughout your high school years, you haven't been afraid to be the calm voice, to advocate for yourself and others in eloquent ways, and you approached it all with humbleness and a goal to do better. You look around a room and you connect to people and you can see who are hurting and you make them feel comforted because you yourself have been there. You have an empathetic heart, but it doesn't break down when faced with challenges. You have forged paths through tough terrain, and then you turn around and you reach out a hand to help those behind you. Raina, thank you for teaching me to be that vulnerable is a strength and virtue, that hardships are not weaknesses but ways to help others. You'll go on to do amazing things in the medical field because you care. Never take your own kindness for granted and be good to yourself. You're an amazing human and you are worth celebrating, and I'm so glad to celebrate you today. Congratulations.
All right, I hope this works.
I can hear you, but I won't.
A speech that starts with a Disney show tune? It must be about Ethan. Although I'm not sure Ethan's ability to carry a show tune has improved over the last 4 years. He has grown in other ways we can celebrate. He has gotten taller, while his always fabulous hair has gotten shorter. Rather than using Elsa to speak the words of Andrew Jackson, he took on much more sophisticated endeavors, like pieing Aaron in the face for your stock market win. Yeah. And in other ways, Ethan is still the generous, kind-hearted human who giggled at the front of my class in middle school. He welcomed many new students to Polaris over the years, and you can always find him standing up for the underdog, and always standing wherever he can find the best gossip, even if that's the girls' bathroom. He has found ways to uphold his motto of live, laugh, love. So Ethan, live as you take the next big risk and serve AmeriCorps next year. Laugh and get up and sing and make a fool of yourself in front of others. And love all the new people that will step into your life along the way and carry them with you on your journey.
Michaela, I've only gotten to know you through economics class, but getting to know you over the course of a quarter was fantastic. You are such a strong student with consistent work about tough issues, from studying the economy of Israel to the economic effects of cybersecurity. Aside from school, I see your best qualities on the basketball court. I watched your last game at Heritage on senior night, and seeing the impact you had on your team and on the court was inspiring. You are a fantastic leader, refocusing some emotional players on your team, staying strong on defense, and draining some sweet threes. Take the skills you have from basketball and school onto your next step in life. Lead by example, give maximum effort in all aspects of your life, stay consistent, and stay confident in your abilities. Don't forget where you came from as you move to Grand Canyon University and study nursing. You have set yourself up for success. Now just go drain those threes. Congrats.
Like a great musical, high school tends to unfold in a series of unique scenes where we all play parts and lyrics unfold endlessly with lessons and memories. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, that we're led to those that help us the most to grow. Well, Aria, I'm pretty sure that Fearless is your middle name, and maybe I probably shouldn't brag, but you amaze and astonish. You've never accepted limits because someone said they're so, and you've shown me that even if you're little, you can do a lot. You have passionately smashed every expectation, and I couldn't be prouder. So as you take this step into your next adventure, remember, there is no day but today. If you walk on with hope in your heart, you'll never walk alone. Always climb every mountain, ford every stream, and follow every rainbow until you find your dream. Keep following the star, even if you feel hopeless or it seems far, because even in the darkest night, the sun will rise, and now is the time to seize the day. Aria, so much of me is made from what I have learned from you, and I've got a beautiful feeling everything's going your way.
This is clipping right along. There you are. It's a cool teacher perk when a student can elevate the level of discussion in a classroom in such a calm and composed manner as you, Milo. Your intent listening and your insightful comments and questions help a crew dig together to create meaning and to discover. All your teachers agree, Milo, it's an awesome experience leading a classroom with you in it. Because we know that we got to up our game to be worthy. You're a scientist, a writer, a mathematician, a musician. You've recently added event planning to your repertoire. You're in college next year, the Ascent program. Such a smart choice. You recently shared with me that you'll become a planetary scientist or a geologist or maybe a butcher. Milo, you possess many gifts and you will be successful at whatever you choose. Your quiet understanding, your steady character, your attention to detail, your show-up attitude, your gratitude. Those gifts and talents will carry you far. You are a wise soul. May you continue to shine brightly into illuminated space. May you continue to be a rock, a brilliant gem for so many more teachers / fellow learners. And may your journey be filled with endless discovery, sparkle, and enlightenment.
Most songs last 2 to 4 minutes, and in that time, good music can transport you to a different world. Give Thea Jurgensen that much time with a guitar, mic, paintbrush, and she'll whisk you away to another dimension. A multi-talented musician and visual artist, Thea is a powerhouse of creative potential. I have gotten to know well when the creative fire has been lit behind Thea's eyes. I know to simply stand back, give her art supplies and space. She paints with the fervor of an intense guitar solo. After high school, I'm sure our paths will cross again. Maybe at a stoplight, a sleek, custom-built, detailed classic muscle car will roll up beside me at the intersection, blasting classic rock, and you, the driver, will be belting out lyrics in your incredible voice, sitting in a car that is your latest work of art. I'll leave you today with some lyrics to remember sung by our mutual friend, David Lee Roth. In case you hit any roadwork along your journey to make your dreams come true, I get up and nothing gets me down. You've got it tough. I've seen the toughest around. And I know, baby, just how you feel. You gotta roll with the punches to get to what's real.
What can I say about this individual? That I'd practically be lost without her? That I can blame the past 3 years of successful yearbooks on her shoulders? That she's a leader who has found her voice and manages people with grace and humility? Let me tell you, Amelia's a serious rock star. If you haven't had the pleasure of having Amelia around, let me tell you that she radiates positivity. She'll face hardships and challenges with a smile and a can-do attitude. I've had the privilege of getting to see her grow as a leader, from a shy underclassman who I practically forced to take on the role of being the assistant chief editor of the yearbook, to the proud senior today who worked with precision to produce the yearbook and wasn't afraid to communicate with school-wide announcements and emails and talking to lots and lots of people in order to get things done. Amelia, you're braver than you think. You know how to make decisions while still being inclusive. You know how to organize and manage while never forgetting the bigger picture. You know how to communicate and also listen to others. You're a phenomenal leader. Not only that, but you care about people. You care about everyone being seen and represented, as shown in your children's book for Sarah's class. You care about making connections with others and helping others, as seen in your work for the Fort Collins Circus Center. And you bring people together, as shown through your work in crew. Thank you for your smile and your hope, and thank you for inspiring me. Our yearbooks won't be the same without you, but your legacy will live on here. As you go on your new adventures in Oregon, I hope you will do phenomenal things in the medical field and change lives as you apply your positivity and can-do attitude to all you do. Thank you for your dedication to Polaris. It won't be the same because of you. Congratulations, Amelia. Go do good.
Always stay silly. Sam, this is the quote you included on your senior page in the yearbook. Your quote is a lovely reminder to all of your fellow graduates that even in the hardest of times, there is always something to laugh about. There is always something to see. There is always something positive to see. You started high school in a hard place. COVID impacted the end of your middle school career and the start of your high school experience. I am sure that finding the silly in the ridiculously hard task of going to school online was difficult to do. But finding the funny, connecting with your crewbies, and finding ways to build lasting relationships throughout such uncertainty was a good way to stay silly. During your high school career, I've watched as you have brought the same level of lightness and fun to all the classes you have been in with me. You tackle hard things, but you know how to ground those experiences in optimism and hope. You stay silly. When you laugh off the hard stuff, I know it's much more involved than merely resigning yourself to the task at hand. I know that this is your way of making people around you comfortable, your way of establishing yourself as a leader amongst your peers. This last year of high school has had its fair share of challenges, but you leaned into those. From the personal to the community, you showed up, you organized, you gave. Sam, nothing about the incredible work you have done is silly, but it is inspirational. It is long-lasting. Thank you for all you've done at Polaris. Best luck and lots of love in this next chapter of your life.
Jasper Feddick. Did you guys know that Jasper Feddick is bilingual? Did you know that, Jasper? You are. She speaks English, but her first language is music. There's something effortless and magical that happens when you watch Jasper play, especially if you see her play something new for the first time. You can all catch her playing in one of her many bands around town: Guacamole Light Switch, Blood Moons, and Pseudo Pessimist. When she's not playing with her bands, she's making music in her home recording studio. And earlier when you watched the slideshow, that was one of Jasper's creations. Jasper's a singer, songwriter, bass player, guitar player, drummer, music producer, and one of the kindest, most beautiful people you will ever meet. Jasper, it's been a pleasure seeing you excel in music and make good friends with the kids at Polaris. I also look forward to following your career in music. You will be dearly missed, and I wish you the best.
there's a special move that Nora does to show agreement or excitement for something. It's one or two quick head nods with simultaneous blinks, followed by a sincere and gentle smile. I got it, didn't I? I nailed it. I saw this move of Nora's as an art teacher over our short years together, and as an adventure leader on my R&R backpack trip. Nora's positive attitude to try new things was paramount in art classes. Nora was willing to jump into painting projects, being playful with paint to create surreal landscape, and that took courage that not every high school student has. Trying new craft ideas too, with rope, cord, knots, no problem. Most importantly though was our backpacking trip in September of last year. We hit some unexpected problems, forcing us to change our itinerary, and Nora was willing to pivot and be crew and help out. That meant packing up tents in the dark, night hiking extra miles to get to the trailhead, and more. I appreciate you, Nora. I thank you for joining our crew of Polaris Penguins. Keep embracing that expedition behavior and life and after high school, and it will take you a long way.
Today, I'd like to celebrate Grayson, a true original, a free thinker, and someone who excels at what he loves. And speaking on what you love, let's look at how your high school journey can be compared to skiing, fungi, and blacksmithing. First, in 8th grade during the Shred the Gnar intensive at Wolf Creek, I saw you ski with confidence, joy, and skill. Your high school journey has been like skiing down an unknown mountain, full of blue square joy runs, side country, untracked tree runs, and unexpected cliff drops. Each year was a different run. Sometimes you carved through effortlessly, other times you faced steep technical sections that tested your grit, and occasionally there was an epic wipeout. But you always got back up, adjusted your helmet, and pointed your skis downhill again. Second, your journey has been like the life cycle of a fungi. You've developed the networks of microscopic subterranean hyphae, growing in unseen directions. You've entered challenging spaces and have figured out how to adapt and thrive in your own unique way. And you've taken detritus and recycled it into the fuel required for fruiting and continuing the process of renewal. Lastly, your journey has been like forging metal. Starting with raw talent and curiosity, you've been shaped by the heat and pressure of challenges. Each setback was a hammer strike, each triumph a moment of cooling, hardening your resolve. As you head into the future, remember, life's a bit like skiing, a little like fungal growth, and a lot like forging metal. Sometimes you'll catch the perfect line, other times you will need to recycle the waste and turn it into something brand new, and sometimes you'll be in a red-hot situation, but those conditions create the opportunity to change and shift perspective. Congratulations, Grayson. May your future be as bright and as exciting as a bluebird powder day.
All right, adventurous souls, it would not be a Polaris gathering if I didn't take you along on a little expedition. Type 1 fun, I promise. Specifically, I would like to tell you about the journey of Soup Cloud, an artist, a scientist, an adventurer like no other. In the laboratory of life, Soup is an alchemist, blending the colors of creativity with elements of scientific discovery. Much like Frida Kahlo, they wield their brush with purpose, painting the canvas of existence with hues of resilience and curiosity. But what sets Soup apart in their fascination of the world is the microcosms of the world, particularly the intricate world of lichen. Like lichen, Soup thrives in the most unexpected places, bridging the gap between art and science, between imagination and observation. As they journeyed through the rugged landscapes of the Arctic Circle or the tranquil wilderness of a mountain hut trip, or even practiced wilderness first aid, Soup found inspiration in the symbiotic relationship between living things, specifically us hominids, and the environment, which is a living testament to their resilience, their adaptation, and evolution. Their passion for scientific research, especially studying lichen and its role in air quality, exemplifies their commitment to understanding the delicate balances of our ecosystems. Like lichen, Soup is resilient, adaptable, and endlessly fascinating, a true marvel of nature. As they prepare to continue their scientific odyssey at Warren Wilson College in North Carolina, may you, Soup, continue to explore the depths of knowledge, break boundaries, and continue to shed light on the wonders of the world. What an extraordinary journey it has been thus far, and may your future expeditions and adventures be rich and vibrant as the intricate tapestry you have created here at Polaris. Congratulations, Soup.
One day, 5 years ago, one of my colleagues popped his head into my room before school started to tell me about a student that was coming to Polaris for a tour that day. We get lots of tours that come through Polaris, so I asked what made this one so special. My buddy Steve, who doesn't like to mince words, kept it brief. His name is Jack, and you're going to like him. Although COVID slowed us down a bit, the last 4 years getting to spend my time with Jack were always joyous and full of laughs. We spent hours talking about fishing, cars, and why the outdoors were so important to both of us. We bonded over high school challenges that affect all of us at one point or another, changing friendships, car problems and repairs, and ridiculous Algebra 2 classes. Imaginary numbers? Seriously? Come on. We also talked about what it means to do the right thing time and time again. This is something Jack never disappointed with. This summer, Jack is headed off to boot camp to prepare for his next adventure in the Navy. Beyond that, he'll probably expand his skill base to the world of diesel engines or something similar. And beyond that, well, only Jack will be able to tell you that. I can tell you one thing, though. Just like anything Jack can get his hands on, he'll leave things better than they were. And you'll be able to know that he was there, because that's the kind of lasting impression that Jack leaves behind. And so, since this is the last speech, I want to try to keep that level of class. I wanted to do an impression, because I'm an old choir and theater kid, so I'm going to quote Boomhauer from the show King of the Hill. Whew. Dang old graduate, man, talking about tractor pull explosions, man. Dang old miss you, bud. Tell you what, proud of you, Jack. Woo.
Everyone enjoyed that. My heart is very full right now. I hope everyone else's is as well. We have a couple of pieces left in our program before you guys get that lovely leather-bound diploma that you would like in your hands. The next one of those is the presentation of the graduates by Superintendent Kingsley, and it is my first time reading this statement, so I hope I read it properly and officially well. Mr. Kingsley, as the principal of Polaris Expeditionary Learning School, I certify that these candidates have met the requirements set forth by the Board of Education in the state of Colorado and are indeed ready for graduation. So I proudly present to you the Polaris Expeditionary Learning School class of 2024.
Isn't this a special ceremony? You know, yeah, give him a round of applause again. I'm nervous. I really am, but I'm also really humbled to be here. And I want to take a quick moment before I start to address these incredible graduates to put to the side what my head wants to say at the advisement of one of your teachers and then lead with my heart. And I want to address the faculty. It's incredibly evident through the way that they speak about you, not just as a learner, but they speak about you as a human and an adventurer, that the relationship that you have collectively and jointly created is built on honor and creativity and openness and mutual respect and a heck of a lot of fun. And I want to share it's also a little bit dangerous to be a witness to this incredible relationship, because this is my third graduation to be a part of the Polaris Expeditionary Learning School. And I left after the first two feeling so inspired, so creative with these stories, that I dangerously started to dream about how to mix penguins with bears and bears with penguins and osprey with penguins, and I realized that that was not a good idea. I'm grounded now. and I'm learning the power of the penguin. And I'm sorry that through my creativity, in my grounding, what I'm learning about the power of who all of you collectively are is that you're not just humble, you're not just kind, you're not just self-reflective, but you embrace adventure, both the tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 kind. You're a bridge to other people. You have embraced the unknown collectively and will continue to pay that lesson forward through the rest of your life. And what I'm most grateful for is that you continue to stay curious. And members of the Polaris community, whether you are staff behind me or to the side or one of our students or our parents, I want to share with you with a lot of humility in my heart that I've learned a lot from all of you this year. And I want to thank you for that. Graduates, as you sit here today about to close one chapter of your lives and you're beginning to write another, your next chapter will be as unique as you are. It may involve pursuing higher education far away or right down the street. It may involve heading off to boot camp or heading into the workforce. Maybe you haven't decided yet what's next, and that's okay too. Whatever lies ahead of you, know that the lessons learned and the connections forged within the walls of Polaris will serve as guiding lights in the pursuit of your dreams. I am incredibly honored, as I share, to be here with all of you today, the Polaris class of 2024. Like I do every year, I spend some time every May gathering some words of wisdom from the graduating class, and I had the pleasure of speaking with Caring Amelia, Fearless Aria, the mayor, Braden, the heart and soul of this crew, Owen, and Brave Tegan a few weeks ago. And they were incredibly kind enough to fill me in on the amazing things that this class has seen and done. And from the joy of spirited sandlot baseball games to impromptu 30-second dance parties, your presence has illuminated the halls of Polaris with laughter and camaraderie. I thought courageously that today was going to be your last Penguin 30-second dance party, but I'm just not that brave to take on Tier 3 fun right now. I've reached my quota of newspaper articles this month. You have supported each other through uncertain times and pulled together as a team. Sometimes literally. I've heard tug of war as a popular event at the Polaris Games. Your high school journey began in the infamous year of 2020. It was not exactly the high school experience that you envisioned, I'm sure, but you made it through, and you made unforgettable memories. As Amelia put it, we can make it through hard times, especially when we do it together. Your legacy of resilience and unity has inspired your classmates and your teachers, and in turn, your teachers have inspired you. Aria shared with me that your teachers have made you better leaders, always leading by example. I think we saw that again one more time here today. Owen told me that the teachers at Polaris are supportive of all students and encouraging of the unique pathways they choose to pursue. As you navigate the uncertainties of the future, remember the unending support of your teachers, the enduring bonds of friendship that you formed at the school, and the amazing expeditionary learning experiences that shaped who you are today. Graduates, I want to close with the inspiring words of your classmate Tegan. Tegan shared, take what you found at Polaris, what you like, the people that you like to be around, and look for that in the next communities that you will be all a part of as you go forward. You may go your separate ways after today, but you are forever bonded. No matter where your next chapter takes you, your collective story does not end here. I hope you will continue to be connected to your fellow graduates and your Polaris community. Congratulations to the class of 2024. The world awaits, and I have no doubt that you will continue to explore it and make it a much, much better place. Thank you so much for what you've done for the Poudre School District. Let's give them a round of applause. Principal Hill, I am honored to accept your first graduating class as the proud principal of the school, the 2024 graduates of Polaris Expeditionary Learning School. Board of Education President Draper, as the superintendent, the proud superintendent of the Poudre School District, I now present to you the Polaris Expeditionary Learning Class of 2024. Job well done, everybody.
As president of the Poudre School Board of Education, and on behalf of the entire Board of Education, it is my honor to confer diplomas on you, the Polaris Expeditionary Learning Class of 2024. Congratulations and best of luck on your next adventures.
At this point, we're going to ask the graduates to exit, and then we will welcome them back on to deliver their diplomas. So we'll have a little lull in the action. You guys can go ahead and exit.
Owen Jacob Allstead.
Oliver William Clark Lee.
Soup Delphine Cloud.
Merritt Betty Kramer. Elin Fox Doherty. Joa Janet Amami.
Jasper Fedek. Milo Gallagher. Grayson Glenn Garner.
Connor McKee Halcomb.
Eliana Marie Harrington. Michaela Louise Harvey. Thea Jane Jurgensen.
Luisa Romero LaForce. Tegan Ray Lumen.
Kevin Taylor McClellan.
Justin Barrett Rapoon. Jack Rickert.
Braden Richard Rigg.
Sam Schulenberg. Avery Noel Seibert. Riker Anthony Spafford.
Raina Elizabeth Stribling.
Amelia Mary Vittergar.
Ian Joseph Vodelink.
Nora Watkins.
Aria Bay Weiner.
Ethan Dean Wood.
More official things to say. So congratulations to the class of 2024. You know, we do lots of rites of passage, and another one of these is now you can officially move your tassel from the right to the left to signify that you are now graduates of Polaris Expeditionary Learning School. There will soon be a fancy song for you to depart to, I think. I'm proud of you guys. Congratulations.
Reach out my hand, oh, me say, oh, me tell you to run. Mama to say, mama to young. Well, pick me up with golden hand, oh, me say, oh, me tell you to run. Mama to say, mama to young. Well, I would like to hold my little hand. How we will run, how we will cry. I would like to hold my little hand. How we will run, how we will cry. Send me in my way, send me in my way, send me in my way, send me on my way, send me in my way, send me in my way. Send me on my way. I would like to reach Well, big